Hi Bellas, it's me Shannon B for Brown Girl Bella, bringing you lips, lashes, and luxury. And today is part 2 of my 3-part series with the best of 2018. This is the makeup edition. So sit back, relax. Here are some of my beauty favorites for 2018 makeup edition. So before I get started, just want to give a shout out to my Bellas, all those who have been riding with me since the very beginning. Hello and welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to join me again. And for those who are new to Brown Girl Bella, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here at Brown Girl Bella. We share love here, we share makeup tips, and most of all, we give advice on all those lips, lashes, and luxury, and everything in between. So today I'm going to shout out some of the favorite products that I have been using in 2018 that I really love. So just some really standouts, and I am going to throw, for my bargain bellas in there, I'm going to throw in a few of my drugstore favorites as well, just so you know I am certainly like you in the fact that I too like a good bargain, and I'm not afraid to shop at a drugstore. Okay. So without further delay, let's jump right in it. Here we go. So, you know, we always have to start off with something for the skin. And I have to tell you, when I tried this primer, I fell in love. I got a little trial size of it and I could not resist. But this product is very expensive, so I'm going to start off by telling you, wait. If you are a insider, get it while you can get a discount as an insider, or if you shop a lot like myself and you're a rouge, wait till you can get it for that 20% off like I did. But it is the Tatcha. This is the Silk Canvas Primer. It is fantastic. Like I said, this product retails for like $52. So I got it for 20% off, and I got it in the fall, early fall. And it's, you know, I haven't even cracked the surface of the container yet. So it does go a long way. It does come with a little spatula that I have since discarded somewhere. It's somewhere around here, but you really don't need a lot. I just take my finger, make 2 circles around it, and then I put that all over my face. So you really don't need a lot. So for $52, it is worth the money, but it is expensive. But it is my beauty favorite #1. Because it does the job. I am less shiny. I have visible signs that my skin really is improving. It's getting brighter. It's just, my makeup application is going on smoother. So again, like I said, it is worth the money. It's definitely worth the money. So if you have it, definitely grab it. If not, wait for it to go on sale. I'm not mad at you. So this actually did not come out in 2018. It actually came out last year, but I've still been rocking it, and it is one of my favorite go-to everyday foundations, and it is the Fenty Beauty. This is in number 390. This usually is my shade throughout the year, but especially now that it is getting into the winter months here where I live. My face, I'm getting, you know, a little bit paler, which hopefully I'll rectify that because I'm getting ready to go on vacation soon. So I grabbed this during the winter months, and then when the summer comes and I'm a little bronzer, I'll go up to like a 410. So this is my go-to product, and honorable mention does go to the Fenty primer, which was my ride or die before I found and fell in love with the Tatcha, but definitely want to give that a shout out because that primer mixed with that foundation is primo for your skin. So definitely one to grab. It's in the mid-range, about $28. But if you have it, it's definitely worth your coin. For my bargain bellas, and this, I'm sorry, it's a little beat up, but that shows that I am using it and loving it. This is the Maybelline Color Stay, Super Stay, sorry, full coverage, 24-hour foundation. And this is in the number 356, which is warm coconut, I believe it is. Warm coconut. I'm usually some kind of nut, either hazelnut, coconut, some kind of nut. I don't know, I guess they know me, huh? But in any case, this is a great shade. Again, this is great for every day as well. For my bargain bellas, this is about $11. Does the same as the Fenty Beauty, so don't feel like you're missing out if you want to grab this instead of paying $28. Again, totally understand. This is why I have both, because I'm going to take the hit for you. I'm going to let you know what is worth your coin. This definitely is, like I said, you can get it for about $11.99, but at Walmart, you can probably get it even cheaper, $10.99, some $9.99. But definitely goes on even, lasts all day. I don't know about 24 hours because I don't keep my makeup on for 24 hours, but certainly I've kept my makeup on between 12, 14, maybe even 16 hours. It lasts that long. I don't get as shiny, I don't get as oily, especially when I'm putting on the Tatcha, but definitely it is one that will last you for the rest of the day. Now, for my bellas that may want to spend a little bit more coin, my last one that I'm going to mention for 2018, and certainly, guys, don't get me wrong, there are great foundations that came out this year. These are just the ones that I think, and this is Brown Girl Bella, this is me personally, I think these were the best that came out in 2018. Certainly not all of them, because there are some that didn't make my list that are still really, really great. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying for the ones that I have tried, and I have not tried them all, these are the ones that worked well with me. This is by Marc Jacobs. This is their Shameless. This is another like 24-hour foundation. I use this when I'm going out and I really want to make sure my makeup looks its best. This I reach for. And again, I have two shades. I have the Y500 that I use when I am a little bit darker. And then during the winter months, I'll go down to a Y470, which it doesn't look like it matches, but it really does match my skin really well. And sometimes I'll mix the two also, which actually works very, very well. So those are my foundations that I loved. I'm going to now move into my palettes. And there was a couple that were collections that I bought that I loved. The first one I'm going to share with you is the Perception palette. This is a collaboration between ColourPop Cosmetics and Makeup Shayla. I actually did get the whole collection, but I want to stand out in particularly. I want to point out the eye palette, because this literally, since I got it, has been my go-to palette throughout the time ever since I got it. So throughout the time that I've had this palette, this is what I reach for first. And the reason being is the shade range. And I will say this, I thought I wanted a lighter color in between Culture, like a little shade lighter, like maybe a little light taupe. But what I find is that if I use a light hand, Culture will give me that same kind of appeal, like it's a lighter shade, but I can certainly darken it up and build on it to get this rich shade as well. All of these shades work really, really nicely together. You can build some really great looks with this. It's an everyday palette. It also works great for nighttime looks, and this is one that I'm going to take with me when I go on my vacation pretty soon. So this palette does it all. Like I said, I got her whole collection, so her lipsticks were really good. She also had a series of liquid lipsticks after this, which I did not get, but there's another liquid lipstick collection that I got that I will share with you that I love, and I use that almost as much as I use the palette. So I'll share that with you a little later. The next one I want to give highlight to is also a collaboration palette. So I should really call these my collaboration favorites, which I will do that. This one is Dose of Colors with Katie and Desi, excuse me. And this is the Friendcation palette. Again, I love this palette. They gave me all my life. It has shimmers in it. It has matte colors in it. And what I love about it is you can use this palette wet or dry, especially with the shimmer shades. If you wet your finger and just lightly tap onto your lid, the color just intensifies like you wouldn't believe, and it really is beautiful. I think I'm gonna bring this also just because I love the nighttime looks I get with this palette, and especially when I combine the two, maybe because they're best friends that did this, they both work very, very well together. So I definitely will be reaching for both of these during my vacation. They also came out with liquid lipsticks, and highlighters. I got all three of the highlighters. One of them were re-released, and the other one was a new one. But in their first collection, I got Mírame, which is a beautiful rose gold shade. You guys saw me talk about this when I first got the first time they collaborated. It was in that, and I got it, and I love it. This one is new. This one is in the new palette. This is called Chasing the Sun, and this to me feels like a little bronzy shade. Very, very nice. Perfect for this time of year too, because it really brings out in brown girls that richness of our skin, and it just looks gorgeous. So that may get into my my stash too. And then Fuego, which is one that I kind of slept on when it first came out in the first palette with Mírame. I wasn't really feeling it, and then I saw it on people and I was like, oh my god, what are you wearing? And every time I said that, that's the answer that they gave me, was Fuego. So I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and get that. And I'm glad that they re-released it, because people like me that slept on it the first time are now able to purchase it. So love Fuego. I did get from the first collection a couple of their liquid lipsticks that I also want to make mention of. This one is Sauvage, and this is a really deep wine berry color, almost like what I'm wearing now, but even darker. And then on the fiery side, this is Hot Fire, and this is a almost fire engine reddish orange color, which I love, and it really looks good when I have a tan. So I probably will bring these two on my vacation as well. So those are all of my standout favorites for 2018. Like I said, I don't have a huge list because then we'll be here all day, and there were certainly many other brands and collabs that came out that were certainly great and worth mentioning. I just did not have the allotment of time in order to highlight each and every one of them. So I just wanted to give you a few of my standouts for 2018. So that concludes today's, not even a tutorial, just today's video. Hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Really helps me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tap that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload. And again, please subscribe because that helps me out the most. Don't forget, if you have some standout favorites in 2018, shout me out and let me know. I'm always on the hunt looking for great products. So hit me a line in the comment section below and let me know what you loved in 2018. But until next time, it's your girl Shannon B for Brown Girl Bella, bringing you lips, lashes, and luxury. And until we meet again, deuces.